Smethwick is alive with the sound of music. With songs they have sung for at least 3 terms. This is a musical story of a school raising standards and improving behaviour through songs and games.
Singing brings so much more. There's a feel-good factor. Music and singing stimulate parts of the brain that other activities don't. Singing is your whole being.
If you walk around the school, you can see the children, they're a lot more confident, a lot of self-esteem, and interestingly enough, there's quite a few children who were very shy, that they actually get them up and actually join in with some of the playground games or the classroom games.
It's all part of a project called Singing Games, a unique initiative to bring back the days when children wanted to skip, jump and sing together. The first schools to benefit are 4 primaries and 1 infants in the borough of Sandwell. They include the Devonshire Junior School in Smethwick. Singing Games is being led by the education team from Ex-Cathedra, the Birmingham-based choir with a worldwide reputation.
I've been to lots of playgrounds through my own teaching and my own education work for Ex-Cathedra and noticed that children were wandering around the playgrounds, not playing together like they used to, and I thought this was a sad demise. I think it's very important that children do play singing games for their own sake, for fun. There's also so many other things that we can develop through singing games, PSE skills, which is so important in school nowadays. Singing games are a brilliant way to develop children's vocal skills.
Singing Games has come out of a project called Singing Communities, with backing from the national agency Youth Music. It started in 6 areas of the country, each chosen for being high on the indexes of deprivation, with the aim of bringing people together through song. All varieties of tunes have been heard from community choirs and in workshops for gospel, folk and rap. It's been a nationwide success, and in Smethwick it's been nothing short of a triumph.
Singing just became part and parcel of the school. It wasn't seen as just an elitist activity that only the best singers could take part in the project. It was for absolutely everybody.
They just pick it up because the songs we're doing are so interactive and involving everybody in a really fun way. I think children just pick it up really, really easily.
When you read, you begin with ABC. When you sing, you begin with, well, in this class, with stretching, shaking and squeaking.
Have you brought your squeaky voice? Yes, we have! Yes, we have!
Singing games start in the classroom with tutors from Ex-Cathedra.
Have you brought your singing voice?
Yes, we have! Yes, we have!
Sessions like this give pupils an opportunity to work with top vocalists while learning the words and actions that go with the singing games. But the benefits go beyond that.
There are several children in the class whose English is 3rd or 4th language, for example. So, I mean, because it's repetitive, it does help them with their English as well. So it gives them confidence to speak and confidence to, interact with other children.
And you enjoy it as well?
Oh, yeah. Well, they always like it when I make a mistake. Let's put it that way.
What about the totally uncoordinated and tone deaf?
It doesn't really matter because the idea is that they're learning as they do these sessions. They're learning in the playground. They're learning with their peers. You can see the development of those children. It's not like they get left alone if they're finding it difficult. The children give them a chance. We give them a chance.
Pupils take what they learn in the classroom onto the playground. At Devonshire Juniors, singing games soon became one of their favourite things.
It's a lot of fun and loads of children could join in with it, and when and especially when year 3 kids have just started school as well, then they can come and they can take part, and then they don't feel so left out.
Do you ever go home and do it? Do you do it in the living room?
Yes.
I bet your mum's pleased, isn't she?
Yes.
Does she join in, your mum?
Sometimes.
Get off. Does she really?
Yes. Well, I think singing games helps children get used to working in groups, and it also gives them the opportunity to make friends.
Has it helped you?
It helped me to not feel so embarrassed to work with other children, and it takes quite a lot to organise to get lots of people to do it, but then after a bit they all just come in and join anyway.
They all join in. Why do they join in?
Because they probably just think that it's going to be fun to do lots of different games. My favourite has to be 4 White Horses. 4 white horses, hey, 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 up tomorrow is a rainy day. Come along with shadow play is the right banana. Up tomorrow is a rainy day.
That looks really difficult. How long does it take to learn that?
Well, about a couple of days, really.
You really have to concentrate for that, don't you?
Yeah.
What happens if it goes wrong? Do you slap someone in the face?
Yeah, probably.
The songs themselves have come from the children or their families.
We went to different playgrounds, learnt the songs from different children and shared them amongst different playgrounds, asked children to find out their own songs, singing games from their own parents, grandparents, cousins.
But particularly the clapping songs and some of the skipping chants, they came from either parents or other children. And we found, even in the 5 schools that we visited throughout the course of the project, that we were hearing quite a few of the same skipping and clapping chants, but they were slightly modified.
When the Ex-Cathedra tutors aren't in school, the job of encouraging pupils and making sure no one is left out falls to specially selected song leaders. These pupils have been chosen because of their enthusiasm or because it's thought they might gain particular benefit from the responsibility. Teachers used to ask themselves, how do you solve a problem like Ricky?
Did you take much notice in lessons? Why not?
Because I know I'll get shouted at.
Was you? And then what happened when you started singing?
Got better at singing. When it was halfway through year 4, I got better at singing.
When you go home, do you carry on singing?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
Especially when I'm in the shower.
Is it your favourite thing?
Between football and singing. If I can't be a footballer, I'll be a singer.
For Ricky, singing has become something good. Apart from being a song leader, he's also an active member of the school choir. Here's a pupil who used to regularly turn up late for school with little enthusiasm, but now arrives an hour early, eager to start choir practice. And apparently he's not the only song leader who forsakes football for singing games.
Lots of the song leaders that we chose were boys that liked playing football but didn't like singing. They thought singing was for girls or people that got special skill, or you had to be a very special person to do this. But we chose song leaders that were those cool Year 6 boys that liked the football, and they love singing now, and they were excellent role models for the younger boys and the younger children in the school.
Just that their football's gone downhill.
Sorry about that.
Here, the song leaders are visiting the adjoining infant school in the hope of filling their playground with singing games. It's left entirely to the junior pupils to organise and encourage their infant counterparts.
What do you do with the stickers?
You have to give it to people that joins.
So anybody who joins in gets a sticker. And does that always work? Yeah, you're going to join in now? It's working.
Ready, steady, off we go. Here comes Sally walking down the alley.
Everyone seems to be doing what they were told.
Yeah.
Is that because of you?
Not just because of me, because all the teachers' hard works and all the other song leaders.
Yeah? What's everyone's favourite song?
Jim Jim Joe. Everyone's favourite, well, they love Jump Jim Joe the best, and they joined in, so it's probably Jump Jim Joe. And Silly Sally Sosa. Yeah, and Silly Sally Sosa. Here come the other one.
I think it's good for the older children as well, and the way that the younger children responded to them today, the way they managed them into a large circle, I thought they did very well indeed. You know, it takes the teachers time to do that, so the children did react to them very well. Yeah.
Are there any other benefits apart from just having fun?
Well, I think if the children want to come to school and enjoy learning and know that learning is fun, then that's got to be a benefit throughout the curriculum.
Singing Games has been taken from the playground into the concert hall with a highly acclaimed performance for the public in West Bromwich. And the project has brought in people from the wider community. Here from a student from the Birmingham Conservatoire. What's the experience been like?
Harder work than what I first envisaged, actually. And you need a lot of motivation and planning. But it's fantastic experience working with the children and then seeing the faces when they're enjoying participating in the games that we've been teaching them.
The Singing Communities project has been run nationwide with funds from Youth Music and support from youngchoirs.net and the extended schooling organisation Continue. When the funding ends, it won't be so long farewell for Singing Games.
We've had support for 1 year, but the children, as you can see, are still very enthusiastic to be song leaders. More and more are joining in as song leaders. The infants, I think, are seeing the benefits as well. So we've got song leaders, new song leaders who are going over to the infants. The secret now is to get the children to bring in some of their own songs, playground songs, reflecting all the cultures that we've currently got in the school, and actually teach those. So I can see it's just been a permanent experience for the children at Devonshire.
The year threes will move up and become song leaders eventually. Obviously, we will lose song leaders every year as they move up to secondary school. But the idea is that the sustainability of the project will just keep the song leaders going.
That's the point, isn't it?
Yes.
That's presumably it won't carry on into the secondary school playgrounds, or will it?
We hope it might.
That's the next step.
That means potentially pupils could be taking part in Singing Games until they're 16, going on 17. But while Ex-Cathedra is finding fresh backing to expand the project in the West Midlands, they'd like to take Singing Games into playgrounds up and down the country. That's their dream, and they will, of course, climb every mountain, ford every stream, and even follow every rainbow until they find it.